Hello to all my wonderful subscribers, students, disciples. Welcome to another chapter of the wonderful Tao Te Ching series. Chapter 38, Superior Virtue, De, in Mandarin, is not superficial, but inferior virtue is always superficial. Because of this, it is not considered real virtue. Someone of superior virtue acts with no intention, which is another way of saying Wu Wei, of course. Someone of inferior virtue acts with intention, but cannot achieve anything. A person of superior benevolence, which is Ren, acts without intention, but a person of superior righteousness acts with intention, but does not think. When you lose a Tao, all is left is virtue. When you lose virtue, then all that is left is benevolence. When you lose benevolence, then all that is left is righteousness, which is Yi. And when you lose righteousness, all that is left is pointless ritual. The sage always chooses to live in the deep and profound and not on the superficial level. Okay, this was a long chapter, so let's break it down. If you think about it, it does make sense though. We want to be very deep. I'm sure you've noticed a lot of things in life are superficial. For example, our relationship with celebrities. I remember watching a video where someone was crying, a little girl, like she was 13, a teenage girl was crying because she was so happy that Kim Kardashian came into her life. She was saying things like, before Kim Kardashian came into my life, I was so lost. But I'm thinking, this is a celebrity that does not know you and has not really taught you anything profound. So she's holding on, this teenage fan is holding on to what I would call inferior virtue because it's superficial, it's very surface level. Kim Kardashian does not know the little girl. Certainly not, they're not best friends. The point is this, we need to always dive deeper. Now the next few verses reference benevolence. And if you lose that, well, what do you have? If you lose the Tao, then at least there's virtue. But when you lose virtue, then there's benevolence. When that's lost, what do you have? Righteousness? And when that's finally lost, you have pointless ritual. So, like, rituals where you go through the motion but actually accomplish very little. And lastly, the sage lives in the deep and profound levels, because it's only through depth can we truly understand something. If something is superficial, you'll never get it. And this is why you can't hold on to celebrities and have them be your everything, like that teenage girl I mentioned earlier. It's a superficial attachment. Kim Kardashian does not know the teenage girl personally. And I don't think she's old enough, this teenager is old enough to realize that. Okay, this has been your Master GongSun. Think about it. As usual, keep acting in alignment with the Tao.